Hey, Reggie, greetings from Canada. Happy holidays.
Happy holidays. Good to see you, Bonnie.
Good to see you, my friend. My God, this movie, I loved it so much. I had so much fun. As a matter of fact, I think I need to see it again because I'm sure I missed so much visually. But I have to say, when you got this script, I can't imagine that you weren't grinning from ear to ear.
Oh, yeah. When I got the script, I'm like, oh, yeah. And my main instinct was this is a really big movie. How do we make it bigger?
Yeah.
And that's what we did. And pretty soon, everyone in the crew understood that my personal mantra for this movie is more is more.
And we got that. I honestly, I don't know how you could have topped yourself. And look, it's been, oh my gosh, I can't even believe it's been 30 years since Boomerang, since you and Eddie Murphy, like, were babies. I mean, come on, seriously. Um, A, why did it take so long to get you guys back together? And B, why was this the perfect movie for both of you now in your lives?
Well, why did it take so long? It doesn't make any sense. It took way too long. And,
Yeah.
it wasn't like we weren't talking and throwing ideas back and forth, but this was a no brainer. We
Yeah.
both love Christmas. We're both family guys. And the same way Boomerang really captured who we were at that time, we're both young, single guys living in New York, going to the clubs. So we could totally relate to those characters. Now we totally relate to Chris Carver and everything that's going on as, dedicated parents trying to be there, trying to do the doggone thing. So as much as Kelly Younger, our screenwriter, says, well, this movie's autobiographical, I go, no, 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 no. It's autobiographical for me. And, because we all really relate to those characters in the movie.
Yeah. Reggie, what does Christmas mean to you?
Well, I think the core of Christmas is two words: family and love.
Right. Yeah. Yeah, you just said it. Like, that's it. And then we get so much of that in this film. There's no question about it. But as you said, you went really big. I mean, from the production design to the animation to the cast. I mean, honestly, what a cast. What ultimately ended up challenging you? How did you even piece this all together in that head of yours?
Well, it was a real challenge because we had a very tight production schedule. So we once I said yes, let's make it. They were like, okay, but this is got to come out for Christmas of this year. So we had to move incredibly fast. Fortunately, I had an amazing team. Everyone on the crew, the cinematographer, special effects, production design, everyone working at the top of the food chain. And the great thing about Eddie Murphy is, what actor doesn't want to work with Eddie Murphy? So you
For
get to
sure.
attract the A plus. So you get
Yeah.
Tracy Ellis Ross, you get Nick Offerman, you get Robin Thede, Chris Red, DC Young Fly.
Yeah.
So that makes life really easy when you have actors that are that good, that funny, that beloved.
Yeah, and that funny is clearly the word because look, you've got a great script from Kelly, but you got these comedic geniuses there. How do how have you learned over the years to keep a straight face, not hear your laughter over, over the recording? I mean, when you have Eddie Murphy, man, you can't stop him. Like, come on, right?
Yeah, now you don't want to stop him. You just want to unleash. And what's great about Eddie is that he's a generous performer. He's
Yeah.
not like, oh, I've got to have the only jokes in the room. He's like Michael Jordan. He can win the game by himself, but he wants a team,
Right.
right? He wants Scottie Pippen. He wants the worm. So I try to assemble a great cast that can play at his level. So he can throw the ball, he gets the ball back, and everybody wins.
Yeah, and I got to give you props for casting those kids. Every single one of them were amazing. Newcomers we haven't really seen before. But you never know with kids, right? How did you know these ones were going to work? Because boy, were they ever fantastic.
Well, it was a tough assignment. They've got to be in movies. Excuse me. It's a tough assignment. They got to be in scenes with Eddie Murphy, with one of the
Yeah,
biggest stars in the world. So they had to come in with the kind of chops and the kind of confidence to not only play the parts, but improv, because who knows what Eddie's got to say, and they've got to roll with it. And I got to give all three of those young actors an enormous amount of credit because they were extraordinary.
Yeah, I mean, and Tracy Ellis Ross, of course, can hold her own, like no question.
No question. And it was a joy. And I could tell Eddie was having so much fun with Tracy because they would just go. It doesn't matter where they went, they'd stay right there with each other. And it was just a joy to watch.
Yeah, I have to ask you. I mean, what I love so much about this is like the decorations in front of all the homes. Like it's just outstanding. Did you have a favorite home, favorite set design that you really, really love the most? I know it's a hard question, but there's just so much to enjoy in this film.
Yeah, well, thank you. Well, you look, the minute I saw the technology where we could make the Matrix house, I was like,
Oh,
oh my God, this is it. Come on. Right? I mean, A, who doesn't love the Matrix? But to make a Matrix house?
enough said. No question about it. So and what also is great is there's a great soundtrack. There's wonderful music. You have pentatonics. I mean, honestly, you've not missed a beat here, Reggie. Do you have a favorite go-to Christmas song? Gotta know.
Well, look, I've I, I've got a 9 hour Christmas playlist, and that was long before I made this movie. I'm just that much of a Christmas guy.
Okay.
If you if I've got to say what's my go to Christmas album, just drop the needle when it works. Charlie Brown Christmas. You you can't beat it.
You cannot beat it is right. Well, listen, congratulations. You've just outdone I don't know how you're gonna top yourself. I really don't. This one was fabulous. It's a great family film. I can't see anybody not just laughing and having such a good time over the holidays with their family, which is something we really need right now. So thank you for that. And thank you for your time today, Reggie. Appreciate it.
No, thank you. I appreciate it.
Take care. Happy holidays to you and your family.
Happy holidays. Take care.
Okay, bye bye.